Hello, welcome to the BirthBase beta. When you open your app, you will see a navigation pane on the left-hand side that allows you to navigate through the various screens of the tool. You'll come first to the dashboard. This will show you all of your events coming up and a to-do list. What you actually will see today is this list here, and we need to insert a thing from Figma, of tasks to complete in order to unlock prizes as you move through the beta process. Once you've looked at your dashboard, you can come to your account settings. And here is where you'll fill in your profile information, including a photo and a bio if you would like to include that. You can come back here to the navigation pane, and you'll also have the ability to choose account settings in order to do things like download your data. I don't have any data, but you can download your data. Let's just ignore that and log out of the app and view either the privacy policy or the terms and conditions. Once I come back here to the navigation pane, you can also submit feedback or a bug to the BirthBase team. So if there's something you aren't seeing in the tool that you're interested in using, or if there's something that seems to not be working correctly, please go ahead and use the new post feature here to type in some information, share with us what you would like to see. You will actually have the opportunity to vote on these feature requests in the future, so anything that could be interesting will be posted to the group. So please feel free to do that. We'll now go through the areas of the tool that you can use. So we'll start with packages. Packages are actually going to allow you to post the different forms of services that you offer. You can see here my basic package, which is going to show you the price and the associated hours, as well as every item included in that package. I can, of course, go in and edit these packages, so I can add additional items, change the price or the hours, and then save them to be used across clients. Now, I have my packages set up, so I'm ready to go ahead and create a client. So I'll come here to the clients page, and you'll actually see I already have some clients in place, but we're gonna go ahead and create a new one. So I'll move through this and enter their information. Let's speed this guy up. Once I have that information entered, I can put in some information about the baby, including if there's more than one, their name. I can also enter the sex if it is known. Once I have the baby's information entered, I can put in information about the delivery itself. So I'm listed as the primary doula. I could also include a due date so that this shows up on my calendar. If there is a backup doula associated, I would enter that, as well as the healthcare professional's information, the type of professional they are, and where the patient might be delivering, so that I have all of this handy and can share it with teammates. From there, I will go ahead and submit. I can also add contact information. So whether that is a partner, a family member, or a friend, whoever I would call will be entered here, including their contact information. And I can add multiple to each client. I can also add notes just for myself if there's anything I need to reference, and then go ahead and save that client. Now that I have the client on my page, I can go in and actually add more information. So we'll start by clicking into the Gertrude client that I have here. Each client has a dashboard with quick information about contacting them, their due date, details around their delivery, all of that other information I put in. I can also track individual visits with each client. So if I come over here to the visits tab, I can see everything I have scheduled for this client. I can create a new visit and actually put in the hours and how it tracks against their packages, as well as the exact details. I can also add here documents. So whether that is something like their birth plan or I have an additional document I want to include, I can upload those here. And I can continue to add notes. So whether this client gave birth or I have anything additional can be put into the notes section. And then this is where I would add in packages. So you can see here this client purchased the basic package. I could add additional or edit these as I go. Then I can also come to checklists and I can add any additional items here. So whether I have a template or a new checklist, I will have this on hand for each individual client. Once I'm done with that, I have all of my client information in place. I can come back to their dashboard and I can actually see the payments they've submitted, how they have submitted those items, if they have, etc. And that allows me to track this on an individual basis for each client. I can then come to my calendar, which will aggregate all my client data, so I can see any visits I have regardless of the client. I can also see that in a list form. And if I wanted to add an additional item, I can actually set myself as the client. So I can put business opportunities that I have, time that I have off, etc. onto my calendar in the BirthBase app as well. From there, I can also look at documents. So this is where I would have that birth plan template uploaded. I can also upload new documents or anything needed. And I can then later attach these to my clients. The final thing you'll see here is the mileage tracker. So this allows me to put in miles that I drive for business that I might want to track for tax purposes. So I could create a new expense and tie it to an individual client, including the amount spent. Once I put in my start and my destination address, the tool will actually calculate my miles for me. So you see here, this 2.5 miles driven represents the distance between those two addresses. When I am done, I can log out of the app until I need to use it again through the account settings tab. And that is all of the features that you will see on the BirthBase beta. There are more features to come in the future, but please enjoy using this and we look forward to your feedback.